Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to The Other Side with Fariha and Talat. One of my favorite authors, writers, Khalil Gibran, said, "You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give." There's been a lot of research that's been done on what is it that makes human beings happy? What's the secret formula to happiness? Science has done a lot of research on this, and they found there were 5 major things that made people happy. One was practicing daily acts of gratitude, being thankful for what you have. The second one was surrounding yourself with positive people, positivity and positive people. The third one was practicing regular acts of kindness. The fourth one, spending time with family and friends, spending time with them. And the final one was actually investing in experiences, not objects. You may have guessed it. Our show today is called The Pursuit of Happiness, and it's all about giving back to the community. Fariha, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Talat. I love the 5 points. I think, really well. I think we'll note it down later also. But one thing that I want to build on this, something that, we talked about, you mentioned that act of kindness or giving back, helps you put in a better mood. So there are actually health benefits also. So it helps reduce if you have high blood pressure, it helps reduce your BP levels, cardiac problems. So your heart, probably the rhythm or the beat gets better. Strong immunity. So these are purely health benefits. Second is mentally, it reduces your stress level and your cognitive ability to learn and write. And as you know, as we age, it sort of declines. So it maintains it at.
Yeah.
So Tisra, you mentioned, because you get sense of purpose when you're involved in CSR. So then it impacts your mood and you become more positive. And there are some professional benefits also, which is you enhance your network. When you're involved in CSR, and who knows which connection works for you. It also, you get community insights, and you've seen again, especially with tech and apps, a lot of people starting the apps because they want to solve the big community problem, and there are financial returns also. Then it helps enhance your own knowledge, which means that you grow as an individual, you get a new perspective. It helps unlock your potential, because if you're working on something different, you may have that talent which you may have not tapped earlier. And finally, because all of these things, your health gets better, your mental health gets better, and professionally you may blossom. Finally, your self-esteem and confidence gets better, and we all love confident people. So I think fantastic benefits, right?
Yeah, it is, it's amazing. And if you just go back to maybe yourself or the experiences that you had, or me as well, and every time I have done something for someone without expecting anything in return, it's a great, I don't know how to describe it. It's a wonderful feeling from inside, and again, when they talk about, investing in experiences and not objects, you want, a new pair of shoes that you love, or a new joda, or, a pair of earrings. They're very short-lived, that happiness. I always find that, you buy it and then it's very short-lived. Maybe for a day you'd feel great, you'd feel good when you wear it. But this kind of happiness, when you do something for someone and you practice acts of kindness, I think it's far more far-reaching. So I'm really excited about, and I know you are as well, I'm really excited about today's show and our focus. And as always, we have 2 absolutely inspirational and amazing guests, and Fariha and I are so excited specifically for today's show, because we have 2 amazing game changers. I'll introduce the first one. Our first guest is Sabina Khatri. who is the founder of the Kiran Foundation. This is a non-profit organization founded by her in 2006, and she drew her inspiration from motherhood. In her own words, her aim is to restore society's belief on love. Today, 145 students that the Kiran Foundation have kind of worked with from the Liari district specifically are in high-end schools. 650 plus kids are studying at government adopted schools, and the alumni are actually studying today in reputable colleges. So very excited to have Sabina on the show. Fariha, over to you.
Thank you, Talat. So our second guest, again, we are honored to have her. Talat, she was only 10 when she decided to challenge the status quo and do something radical, and that was to spread education. She's the first female in her family to get educated. Another interesting thing is, for 3 years, she and her mom, they did not share this with her dad. And when he found out, her and her mom, they faced domestic abuse as well. She received several awards. I'm not going to share the story because I think we'll hear from her. There was one particular incident that really changed her life, where her cousin gave expiry medicine to her child who passed away, and because she could not read and write.
Right.
So since then, this has been her mission. She's received several local awards, several international recognition, including the Asia 21 Young Leader Award, Women of Impact Award at the 4th Women of the World Festival in New York. So this is Humaira Bachal.
Amazing stories, and we're extremely excited. So thank you for joining us for this amazing episode of The Other Side with Fariha and Talat, called The Pursuit of Happiness.
असल में हम लोग के कौम में भी नहीं है ना, हम लोग का कल्चर समझो नहीं बेचते, स्कूल शुरू से हम लोग पढ़ाते नहीं है।
ये माशरा बातें करते हैं, ये जवान लड़कियां बैग हाथ में लेकर ये जा रहे हैं, कहीं और जा रहे हैं, हजार सी बातें होनी, यही मसला है कि इस वजह से नहीं बेचते।
बेटियां हमारे जो हैं, बच्चियां जो शादी करके तो अपने ससुराल वालों का हाथ बटाएगी, तो उसका कोई फायदा हमें नजर नहीं आ रहा।
12 साल तक जो लोगों की बातें, जो फ्रस्ट्रेशन, जो चीज़ें बर्दाश्त करती रही, मुझे लगा कि वो एक लम्हे में सब कुछ कैद हो गया।
Humaira Bachal, she's 25 years old. She started teaching when she was 15. Let's help Humaira build a bigger school in Pakistan.
मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं जिस ख्वाब को देखती रही वो एक दिन में ताबीर हो गया। अब सबकी ज़बानों पे ताले लग गए हैं, अब कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा, अब सिर्फ काम होगा, सिर्फ काम होगा। हमने जो सोचा है बस वही होगा फिर।
पूरी कराची में हमने ऐसा स्कूल आज तक नहीं देखा।
ये हम सोच भी नहीं सकते कि मार्च रोड के अंदर इस तरह की एक बिल्डिंग तामीर होगी।
एक वक्त की मेहनत के बाद हम कम से कम लोगों के जहनों पे अगर असरअंदाज हो रहे हैं। इस अचीवमेंट ने ना और ख्वाब देखने पे ना मोहर लगा दी है। ड्रीम स्कूल सोचा था ना, अब ड्रीम यूनिवर्सिटी सोचो।
छोटे बच्चों को देखकर हमेशा मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि जो उनकी ये नेचर आज बनी है, ज़रूर उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई इन्वायरमेंट का असर है।
मैम, मैंने आपसे ये कहा कि पैसे आने के लिए मुझे वक्त चाहिए। मैं जॉब अपनी मर्जी से करना चाहता हूँ।
बेशक बच्चों को ज़रूरत पूरी नहीं हो रही, उनकी तालीम पे पैसा नहीं लग रहा, तुम अपनी मर्जी के जॉब के इंतज़ार में बैठे। क्या आपकी खुददारी आपको नहीं कहती कि मैं जल्द से जल्द अपने पाँव पे खड़ा हो जाऊँ? हमें नहीं चाहिए ग्रेड्स, हमें नहीं चाहिए मेडल्स, हमें बिहेवियर चाहिए। जब इनको ज़िंदगी की वो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हम दिखा रहे होते हैं ना, तो अपने ध्यान में आ रहे होते हैं। पूरा दिन जो उन्होंने प्यारी प्यारी चीज़ें देखी होती है ना, वो ही सोचते सोचते आ रहे होते हैं, तो वो जो गलत चीज़ें आसपास चल रही होती हैं ना, उनके ऊपर से वो नज़रअंदाज करते हुए चले जाते हैं।
Sabina auntie is the main inspiration.